Hello, students! In this flipped grammar lesson, we will be learning how to identify the subject and predicate of a sentence. This is an important skill to master because it will help you construct and edit grammatically correct sentences in your own writing. As your reading and writing ability grows, your sentences become longer and more complex. You probably learned a little about subjects and predicates in the past, but with simpler sentences. We'll review again with some simple sentences and move on to more complex sentences throughout this week and next week. Fill out your name and unit of study, subjects and predicates. Then write down where and when you watched this video in the W section. Make sure you have your Whisk worksheet and a pencil ready, and let's get started. This is the first term you will need to remember. Every sentence has a subject. If you write a sentence without a subject, you've actually written a sentence fragment or incomplete sentence. The subject of a sentence tells who or what the sentence is about. The subject can be broken down a little bit more. In a sentence, the complete subject contains all the words that tell who or what the sentence is about. In the sentence, the three boys worked on the assignment together. The complete subject is the three boys, because that's what the sentence is about. We can keep going though. The simple subject is the main word in the complete subject. It is always a noun, a person, place, thing, or idea. In our example, the main word is boys, and we know it's the simple subject because boys is a noun. In a moment, a sentence will come on the screen. See if you can find the complete and simple subject of the sentence. Did you find the complete and simple subjects? Let's check. The subject tells who or what the sentence is about. The complete subject in this sentence is a young skateboarder, because that is who performs the action of the sentence. The simple subject is skateboarder. Skateboarder is a noun, a person. There are a few tricky subjects. A very common sentence with a tricky subject is an imperative sentence. Remember, an imperative sentence gives an order or command. These sentences often have implied subjects. That means the subject is not directly stated, but it's just understood by listening to the sentence. In the imperative sentence, finish your homework. There is no written subject because it's a command that is given to the listener. In this case, we would say that the implied subject is you. The next essential part of a sentence is the predicate. If a sentence doesn't have a predicate, it's an incomplete sentence. The predicate tells what the subject is or does. The complete predicate includes all the words that tell what the subject is or does. In the sentence, the girl threw a sponge at the principal. The complete predicate is threw a sponge at the principal. It tells what the girl, the subject, did. The simple predicate is the verb of the sentence. Sometimes the verb is just one word, but sometimes a main verb has a helping verb or two. In this sentence, the verb is threw, which is the simple predicate. In a moment, a sentence will come on the screen. See if you can find the complete and simple predicate of the sentence. Did you find the simple and complete predicates? In this sentence, we want to figure out what the subject is doing, because the predicate tells us what the subject is or does. The subject is the girl, so we need to ask ourselves, what is she doing? The complete predicate is plays the violin skillfully, because that tells what she is doing. The verb is plays, so that is the simple predicate. Some verbs are hard to find because they're not action verbs. Many of these verbs are the forms of to be. When you see these words in a sentence, they are always acting as verbs. The forms of to be are am, is, are, was, and were. Sometimes they're the main verb in a sentence, and sometimes they're a helping verb. Either way, it's a big hint to help you find the predicate. If needed, feel free to go back and watch this video again. Then, complete the assignment by filling out the S and Q sections on your WISC worksheet. In the S section, write a 5-sentence summary of what you learned in the video. In the Q section, write a question you still have about subjects and predicates. If you have no questions, create a test question for your classmates. Be sure to complete this assignment on time and turn it in by the due date. Thanks for all your hard work, and see you next time!